welcome everybody to another video of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. My name is Scuba Productions. Today, of course, we'll be continuing our story by doing Chapter 1. And I'm sorry for being gone for so long when it comes to this video game. I understand that it's not Dead by Daylight, but I did say I was going to continue the series and I would never give up, so I will continue the series no matter what happens. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also make sure you join the Discord server. Link will be in the description where you can talk about anything you want, including Paper Mario, Dead by Daylight, or whatever you want. Let's continue with the story. Mario and Goombella are looking up in the sky because they see something very scary. I wonder what that is. Foreshadowing, foreshadowing, foreshadowing. Whoa, what was that? I've never seen anything that humongous before. It looked kind of scary, too. It definitely flew into that castle back there, right? Let's get going in case it comes back. Here we go. Again. Okay, so I haven't voiced his characters in so long that I kind of forgot the voice I used, but I thought the voice was going to change every single video. It's got to end it as if, okay, I'm not even using the voice anymore. So we have something in there. We got a mushroom. Yay. Now this is the first chapter of the entire game, and this game is great, by the way, so I am going to definitely finish the series. I plan to try and 100% this game, like I said before. It's gonna be kind of hard. We'll see what happens. Now, of course, like inside of the sewer area, we have enemies, but we have the same basically enemies from before, which are Goombas. And I already taught you how to play this game correctly, so we should know what to do. So after this video and future videos coming with this channel, well, we'll come to this video, I basically will be cutting out a lot of encounters because you're not going to want to see them constantly. Now we'll talk about when I level up and different things like that because of the fact that they're important. But right now the game is really easy and you're just going to be seeing a lot of the same enemies. Of course, if we ever fight against a new enemy, I will definitely be showing that because that's really important. But as for now, we have just 10 FP, 10 HP for both Goombella and us, and we got a new badge, Close Call badge. Whenever Mario's HP is below 5, basically he has a chance to just dodge attacks automatically. Okay, we got a pair of Goomba. Let's murder it. You struck first, will of course die. He did. So I can't remember I mentioned this in the last video or not, but badges are like the literally most important thing about this entire game, and they're great. Badges are broken, and basically you can stack badges. So how we just got the Close Call badge, where basically the lower HP we are, the higher chance we have of just dodging attacks. Mario has some other badges that do different things based on how low his HP is. One in particular, I can't remember the name of it, but he has a badge, I believe, where the lower his HP is, the more damage he does. And what that means that if you stack that badge, you can literally one-shot like all enemies in the entire game, which is kind of broken. But in order to stack badges, you have to find the badge multiple times. And there are ways to get badges easily, as you'll see later in the game. But getting the same badge over and over again is kind of tough, and I honestly don't really know exactly how you do it. But I will figure it out eventually, and then I'll make builds where I can use a lot of different things. Like, for example, I might want to get lots of FP, because in this playthrough, I plan to upgrade my FP to like the highest possible, because using FP means I can use more skills, and using more skills means I can do more stuff. So, okay, I was trying to get that item over there, but instead, I actually went into the pipe again. But that item is too far for us to get anyway, so we have no way to get it right now. So maybe in the future, we might be able to get it. So another Goomba. Oh, one more thing, Mario. If you ever find yourself wondering what to do, just press the L and ask for a hint. I'm full of good ideas, you know? So right there, that means that we can do different things based on, we can steadily see what's happening throughout the entire map if we press the L. So what happens is sometimes you might get stuck and you might not know what to do. So instead of looking up the answer online, you can just use the L and Goombella will tell you the answer because Goombella is smart. Or she'll tell you like a hint in order to figure out the answer. So make sure you always pay attention to that and you use the L if needed. I personally will be using it because I played this game already when I was a child. And when it first came out, and then they remade it and I played it again and I beat it. So because of that reason, I know exactly what to do in almost every situation. There's only a few things in the game that I don't really know about. So I'll be learning that also as we continue to the playthrough. So I'm going to try and make sure I go through every single like patch of grass and everything, so I can make sure I get every single star piece and everything like that. As you can see by hitting that grass, we actually found a item. Well, we found a pipe. Let's go in the background and hit this thing. I love that. I was silent when that happened because it's so good. No, we can go into the right. We can see a star piece. A star piece is literally impossible to miss because you can literally see it. One way you can tell, I'll let y'all know at the end of the chapter, but one way you can tell if you got every single star piece inside of a level, at the end of the chapter, well, at the end of the chapter, there's a thing that says, but there's different unlocks basically you can get once you open the menu, and you can see different things, and depending on, oh, we got a mystery. Whatever happens, it happens randomly. You have no way to know. Well, you know, it's kind of weird. Basically, it does something, and you get to pick what it does, but what it does is random. I probably use it and show y'all what it does eventually, but I'm most likely never going to use it because I never need to use it. But anyway, let's go inside this area. But like I was saying, basically in every single chapter, there's a thing that says chapter 1, and it will tell you like different things, but you can't unlock those things unless you've gotten every single star piece. So because of this reason, if we haven't got every single star piece, we haven't unlocked it. Welcome, travelers. Where are you, you ask? Why? This is Petalburg. Sorry, but it's been a long time since we had visitors here. Yippity, once that dragon Hooktail was spotted flying around this area, well, it didn't help tourism, but put it that way. Dragon Hooktail, that must have been the huge thing we saw earlier, Mario. So it's called Hooktail, huh? Oof, scary name. By the way, Green Boots, have you... Green Boots? A quest for them is very important. Crystal Stars, you say? Nope, I can't say I have. Sorry about that. You may want to speak with the mayor, though. He's old. Really, really old. As such, he knows all kind of things. Koopas of his age are really smart. Anyway, this mayor lives in that pink house ahead. A pink house sounds totally hideous, but it should be easy to spot. Yes. Welcome to Petalburg, the first literal, besides like Rogueport, the first town basically we ever get to see. Top of the morning, tis I Boobler. This is a Boobler. He's a really interesting creature. If you played the first Paper Mario game, you would know. Oh, look right there. That's something on the ground. I wonder what that is. We'll find out later. Well, we'll figure out how to get that later. And a really weird white baba named General White. I wonder if he's going to be super, super annoying in the future and not the most annoying character ever created. Torture. Anyway, foreshadowing. Remember where he is at the end. Well, later throughout the game. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, we found a shop. This shop is really good actually, because there's so I believe, I remember correctly, this is one of the shops where basically you can buy an item either at this shop and then sell it at the Petalburg, at the Rogueport shop, and get an actual profit, or you can buy an item at the Rogueport shop and sell it here for a profit. I can't remember, but basically, if you wanted to, you can get an infinite amount of money as long as you just keep selling the same item and get like a 2 or 1 coin profit. So if you could do that, I'm not going to do that because of the fact that there's other ways to get coins really, really easily. So I'm not going to do that. But anyway, we get this fancy looking guy. Bonjour. I can't speak French, so we're not going to speak. No, not your monster. Okay, basically he's talking to Goombella and he wants to basically get Goombella's number, and Goombella's like, you know, you're ugly. Hideous. Goodbye. That's basically what's happening. So that's fun. He wants her to abandon us. Nice wig, bozo the chump. I am wounded, such brutal honesty, such a sharp tongue. I try to repeat for now, but if you change your mind, come find me. Well, tell us sleeve. Let's go somewhere else, Mario. Yep. Garbage. Let's continue. Look, a pink house. That must be the mayor's house. Another Boobler. Well, another bubble. This is very nice. Clean water. I found Hooktail. Yep, there we go. Hooktail's always causing everyone problems. We'll deal with him later, probably. Okay, I see a beautiful looking Koopa. Before we go over that, I see a badge. But how do I get that badge? We'll figure it out later. Remember, this is chapter 1, so it means we probably have the ability to come back eventually and get some cool stuff. So we hit this leaf, we get this cool leaf called a Turtley leaf. It replenishes 3 FP, but it does something else actually, but we'll talk about that later. Why, hello there, my name is Koopsie. It's nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, that hat, those overalls, and that magnificent mustache. You're Mario, aren't you? I've heard tales of how strong you are. Indeed. If you're here, that means you're going to challenge that monster Hooktail? No. If only Koops were as brave as you. Oh, who's Koops? Let's go inside his house. Oh, look, it's a Koopa. Hi there, folks. Did you come to this village to look for the treasure of Hooktail? ... Well, that Hooktail's one tough cookie. Well, I feel like you're Koops because you're not. You're outside the house. We're inside the house. We can't go this way because of the fact that there's a turtle here who's blocking the gate. Let's go this way. There's 3 sisters. Hey, hey, it's us, the Happy Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. This village is famous for its clean water, clean air, and one more thing. That big, bad Hooktail, we can't wait to see her. Okay. So they actually want to get eaten by that dragon. Nice. Okay, let's continue by going inside the pink house where the mayor should be. What's it? Someone there? Who is it? Who? What do you want from me? I know, you're thieves! Hit about my defense? Oh, Koopa, despicable. Yes. Go on, do what you will, but as you commonly see, there's nothing to steal here. Oh, I guess I have a little money. Take it, you fiends, and my antique shell, too. Just leave the me with the missus. Can't do without them. What? Not thieves, you say? Well, what's the story then? Oh, wait, you're folks looking for the stars. Indeed. Well, why didn't you pipe up before you... What? We're just wasting time here. The crystal star may you say you're running. Aha, got it. Hooktail's got the what you're looking for. So basically, it looks like the dragon. It has every single thing we're looking for. We of course know who Hooktail is. Brutal flyby. He talks a lot. I'm not gonna read every single thing he says because he says a lot. But basically, we know that we know that basically Hooktail has the crystal star we're looking for. We also know that Hooktail is causing lots of problems in this town anyway when it comes to tourism, and a lot of people are scared of Hooktail or want to see Hooktail, which means that we're gonna probably have to deal with Hooktail ourselves. Murphy. It's definitely Mario. Get it right. It's Mario. Murphy. Got it. Okay, so we're Murphy now. The Murphy brothers. Sunstone, Moonstone, easy. So apparently we need a Sunstone and a Moonstone in order for us to actually get to the castle where Hooktail is. But in order to get them, we have to go to Squonk Fortress, or whatever, however on that. Squonk, I don't know. To get there, we had to go past the gate that Koopa has been guarding. So let's go towards the gate that I was literally just talking about. Also, you need help, you can go up there and talk to that one girl, the one pink toad, who will help you with your action commands. He appears in every single place, every single chapter. But I'm gonna go over there because it's not important to me. Excuse me, or I beg your pardon. Wait a moment, please. Oh, look, it's a Koopa that we literally just saw. Pardon me for yelling like that. I was panicking. How does it begin? My name's Koops. I knew it. I've heard you're traveling to Hooktail Castle. I have a favor to ask. Just forget it. Never mind. Ignore me. Goodbye. What a great person. Okay, that was weird. What do you guys... What's going on with that guy's shell? Yep. Anyway, let's continue to Squonk Fortress because of the fact that... What is that? We'll get that later. Remember that where that is. To the fortress. Path to Squonk Fortress. Okay, lots of grass and trees here. Look, star piece already. Nice. This is how you collect every single... This is why you also get every single grass patch or tree you see, because we want to make sure we get everything. Anyway, you see a Paragoomba, I must murder it. Oh, hold up. Murder him first. I was going to skip this and actually cut this battle out, but because we see a new enemy, that means we have to continue. So first we're going to title it. What is this? Perfection. That's a Koopa Trooper. They've been around for forever. Gotta respect. Okay, so basically they have 4 HP, they have 2 attack, and they have 1 defense, but they have a unique trait where basically if you jump on them or use a power block, they will flip over. When they are flipped like this, they are defenseless and literally have 0 defense, and they can't attack while they're flipped over, which means that we now can destroy them with Hitbonk. Easy. And we can then use Mario again and obliterate it. Bingo time! I'm amazing. Nothing new. When you get a bingo, I can't remember if I said this before or not. When you get a bingo, almost every single person in the stands will fill up automatically, and your star power will get filled up because we got the star 1. We don't even use our star power ever, so it doesn't really matter that we got it. But on the right side, we got some star points. Woo. But yeah, Koopa Troopers are really easy enemies. They literally they do decent damage for how we are in the game right now, but the difference is that you can just jump on them and flip them over, and because they get flipped over, they no longer pose even a single threat. What is a good thing? What is this grass block? Murder. Okay. You can't flee this fight. Mario, look at our audience. That guy's got a rock. There's no way he's gonna throw that at you. Well, there's no way he's not gonna throw it at you. You'll get hurt if the audience hits you with anything. Quick, stop him before he throws at you by pressing X. Nice. Later, you lousy troublemaker. From now on, press X whenever to eject any audience members who you look like they're holding things. But there might actually be fans who are holding items or coins that they give you. So basically, what they said was, oh yeah, try attacking with your hammer. Why? Okay. Oh yeah, I see why. We're gonna attack with our hammer because of the fact that if you look at behind us, there's some trees. When you use your hammer or certain actions, the stuff in the background will fall down and will hurt the enemy, or it can hurt you depending on where it is. Sometimes your attacks will cause the background to collapse. It can drop us on us too. There are a lot of different stages in this game, depending on the area you're in, which means that it makes you pay attention to what's in the background, so you can know what to drop on enemies or what not to drop on enemies. So Koopa's on the ground, so he's useless. I'm going to guard that way I don't take any damage. And we're going to murder both of them because of the fact that we want to. This is a guaranteed battle, by the way, so you can't even skip it. But the whole point of this battle is to basically teach you that enemies and you can take damage from stuff in the background. Like for example, the power block, there's a high chance that the stuff in the background will fall down and do damage to anybody. And also it teaches you that there are allies or enemies inside of your stand, inside of your audience, that will throw stuff at you. So for example, if they throw something like you'll see later in the game called a boo sheet, or other items like that, those are items that you actually want. But if they throw an item like something bad at you, then you most likely will want to get rid of them. Okay, he did, and now we continue our life. We got Power Block, which again, like I said before, can be used to flip over enemies that are shelled, or on the ceiling of things, or on the ground, basically. They do 2 damage to anything. Really useful item, as you will see in the future. I felt like there was a star piece over here, but it's actually not a star piece over here, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a different area. We'll find that out eventually. Anyway, let's go inside this little area and Schwa quarters. Looks like we can't open here. Nope, it just won't open. I wonder what we should do. Let's check these. It's almost like some kind of statue. What if we give it a good hammer? Sure. Ah, enemies! Yeah. We did 0 damage because we suck. What is this enemy? I believe this is called a clef. I could be wrong though. This is a perfection. That's a bald clef. Basically a rock monster with a sharp, craggy face. It's kind of mean, but like the bald guys really don't do for me. Wow. It has 2 HP, 1 attack, and 2 defense. Rock solid. Fire doesn't even hurt it. That's nice. Power block, sure. So one thing about power block is kind of cool. If they do 2 damage to anything, I don't remember. Maybe I think all items ignore defense and do damage to anything. So let's do damage. Nice. It. So the enemy had 2 defense, which meant that our hammer would do 0 damage to it, because our hammer does 2 damage. And our jump technically does 2 damage, but it does 1 damage first and another 1 damage. So because of that reason, the only way we could have done damage to that enemy is if we use a power block or we use an attack that had 3 power or higher. Now we do have power smash, another reason why I upgrade my FP a lot, because FP is used so you can use more of your special attacks. So because of that reason, we could have used power smash and we could have won that way, but instead we have power blocks. Oh look, another Koopa. Murder it. Okay, so this Koopa has an item. Now I believe we haven't seen any enemy items yet. I could be wrong, but sometimes not only can you drop things on enemies in the background, not only can your audience members throw items at you that are good or bad, your enemies you're fighting against can also be holding items. So as you can see, because the Koopa Troopa is on the ground, he's useless. But if he was upright, he could use that power block and use it against us, and then we would take 2 damage. And I also believe you can't even guard against items. So that means that you literally just take the damage, no matter what. And there are some really good items. So because of that reason, if you ever see any of the item, you want to either take it from them, which you can't do that right now, but I'll tell you how you do that later. Or we can just kill the enemy before they can use the item. So they can use any item they want, as long as they have it. It's random what item an enemy has, I believe, and it's also it's not really random when they'll use it, but they normally almost always use it the second it's their turn, because they just have the option to use it. But That's how items work when it comes to enemies. It's kind of cool actually, because it's kind of cool that enemies can even use items, to be completely honest. I feel like there's a really interesting thing that this game does that I find really good. We're gonna jump on this guy because, you know, he must die. Okay, and then he killed him, and we get a fire flower for our troubles. He didn't have a fire flower in the game, but sometimes enemies just drop items automatically. Another thing about enemies with items, the enemies that have items in the battle will also have a high chance to drop that same item when the battle's over if they didn't use it. Power block, we might need that actually, and a coin because, you know, money is always important. Another place in Schwank Fortress. Okay, demons. So I did not use my hammer on them for a reason, as you'll see, because I know how these enemies work and they're stupid. So first things first, let's use our tattle ability to begin tattle this enemy. I can't remember what it's called. Maybe it's called, I don't know what it's called, I forgot. Perfection. That's a bristle. Turtle covered in spikes. That's so pretty. Back HP 2, attack is 1, and defense is 4. And Imperious Fire, by the way. Hammer, you can't use a hammer against them because they will kill you. Seriously, spikes will totally pop out. Since you can't jump on it or use a hammer, maybe better just use a power block. Very simple. The enemy is very dumb. You only fight against this enemy literally twice. Here and one other place, which I'll talk about later. This enemy is stupid because basically it can't be hit with hammers. Because you try and go near it with a hammer, it spikes on the side, will pop out and hit you. It can't be jumped on because it has spikes on the top. So you literally have to use an item on it in order to down it, which is really funny. Which is why I bought like 3 power blocks before we even got into this area. If y'all remember when I was talking during the shop, I bought power blocks because power blocks are really useful in this part of the chapter. Okay, we're really close to literally getting to the actual part of Schwank Fortress, which might have the sun and moonstone. But anyway, let's continue with our adventure. Hit some trees, kill this Koopa. We missed. Try again later. Fire flower. Murder. After we get this end coupon, which lets you save the end for free. And kill Koopa. Oh look, it's Luigi in the background. I believe Luigi, it's just a random part. Remember he's watches you play with, it's not funny. But Luigi's kind of important later in the game. Not important, but like you'll see when we get there. But Luigi's really funny. So I'm gonna power block right here, which will not only destroy the guy in the back, it will knock that guy down on the ground and make that tree drop on him, making us be able to easily murder him. Nice. I only showed this battle, by the way, because literally Luigi was in it, and I was like, I really want to showcase the fact that Luigi can sometimes appear inside of your battles. But it's kind of funny how your brother is watching you kill things when he should be doing his own thing, and what is really insane. But anyway, now let's go after this guy. No Luigi here, but I still want to show off this one because of the fact that it's going to be really simple and really fast. I even gotta cut it out because of how fast these games are, all these battles are. So we're gonna down bully people, but now we can block this guy. We'll take 1 damage if we block him because of the fact that he has 2 attack. But I don't care. I'm just gonna murder him by dropping him on the head. There we go. Dead. 1 HP left. I don't think we can actually drop that background. There's some backgrounds you can't drop no matter what. Now, of course, that tree can drop on us, but I don't think that thing in the background can drop on him because it's like an actual like big area. I don't know. Could be wrong. One more battle, we should level up automatically, which means we're gonna probably increase our FP again because yeah, why not? This is a thing we can. I can't remember if we had one of these before or not. Basically, we can hit this thing to regain all our life and SP, but also it requires 5 points, which is fine by us because we have lots of money and we get money really easily from this literally playing the game. So I'm making sure there's no star bees anywhere. I don't want to miss anything before I continue going inside this area. There we go. Yes, hitting these blocks will let us replenish our hearts and SP. Oh, FP. I keep saying SP. It was FP. However, we don't have enough money, we can't do it. So, yes. Let's continue, or maybe we'll fight another enemy. So, normally I would save the game, but because of the fact that I'm recording, I don't want to save any of the gameplay in case the recording goes wrong and then I have to restart. So, I don't see any of the gameplay because I want to make sure everything goes right. You're the first contender I had in a while. You was not the sun and moonstone. If that's the case, you must compete against me. If you win, I'll let you through. If you don't, you must perish a terrible fate. So basically, it looks like the final enemy we have to fight against is the Swamp. Let's go! As you're in for it now. I'm just kidding. There is no fight. Instead, we're doing a game show. Hey, it's time again. Welcome to the City Trivia Quiz Off. If you correctly answer 5 of the following questions, you'll win, but if you get 3 wrong, you suffer. Now for the first question, what's hidden inside Schwammock Fortress? The Sun and Moonstone, the Crystal Star, Princess Peach, Pickle Stone. The answer is Sun and Moon. Sun and Moonstones? Is that real answer? Yeah, we did it! That's correct. That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here. Much harder. So prepare yourself. On to question 2. What do 1 mushroom and 1 firefly cost at the shop in Petalburg total? Another reason why I went inside of the actual Petalburg was so I can see how much everything costed in total. The answer is 12 coins. Is that your real answer? Are you sure? Yes. Arg! That's correct. That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here. Much harder. So prepare yourself. My battery's dying. Help. Moving on. Question 3. What is the name of the mayor of Petalburg? Now this one I forgot, but I'm pretty sure it's Kroop? Koopa Koop, Bertle, Moopa, Kroop. I think it's Kroop. Because the rest of it sounds kind of dumb. Is that your real answer? Honestly, I am right. Yes. Arg! That's correct. That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here. Much harder. So prepare yourself. We're not done yet, folks. Question 4. Tell me now, where is the Crystal Star? Rogueport, Hooktail Castle, Toad Town, Petalburg, Hooktail Castle. We've already know this. Hooktail Castle? That's your real answer? Well, of course. Arg! Right again! Tell me you didn't just get your 4th right answer. That's it. I'm making the rest of these questions near impossible. Get ready. Are you ready for the dive of question 5? How can one get to Rogueport to Petal Meadows? We'll get from Rogueport to Petal Meadows. Go through a pipe. Race in a cart. Okay. Go through a pipe. That's your real answer. Yes. We did it. No, that's right. You correctly answered 5 questions. I can't believe it. You win. We did it. So, very angry, and I can't believe I lost. I guess I'll let you through. See what rules. Yay, we did it. Down we go. Okay, now we're in the sewers. Kind of. We're in the Schwammock Fortress sub-level. We got a badge. The multi-bounce badge. Attack multiple foes in order to do action commands. Basically what that means is we can basically attack more than one person with our jump attack. Now, I don't have any way to put that on because I had the pretty lucky badge on that I got from the last video because of the fact that I showed y'all where that was. But I might put it on because of that we have a new enemy. This enemy is called a Fuzzy. Use trick course. Murder. Yeah. I know what enemy is because enemies in not almost every single Mario game, but enemies in a lot of Mario games. So we're gonna kill one Fuzzy, and we're gonna tell the second one so I can show y'all what they do. Bella, you know what to do. Read that book. Perfection. That's a Fuzzy. What a hyper little guy. I'm back on the caffeine. Max HP is 3, attack is uno, defense at 0. These things suck your HP and use them to replenish their own HP. If ill, doesn't that sound totally gross? Yes. Basically what happens is these enemies have a kind of hard timing to their attack, but when they hit you, they will, the amount of damage they do to you is the amount of damage they get back. But I guarded it, so I don't take any damage, and then we're gonna murder him. But I will use my power smash, because I can. Yes, yes! Perfect. You got star points, and we leveled up! Woohoo. Leveling up, we'll fill up the entire audience. And we get a pick what we want. What do I want to get today? Now, I want FP, because FP is great. But I want BP because of the fact that with BP, I can put on more badges that I can use in the future. So FP is the main thing I'm going to be upgrading, and then so is BP. But FP is important because of the fact with FP I can use more skills. But with BP, I can put on more badges, which again let me use those skills. So that's the reason why I have I upgraded I upgraded my BP this time. English. So I put on both batters that we have, close call and the multi-bounce one, because now we have multi-bounce. We can bounce on all 3 enemies at once as long as I time it correctly. So let's do it. 2 FP. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Now we only do 1 damage because we're hitting multiple people at one time. But because Goombella also does damage, we can just kill 1. And as long as we time it correctly, we can block this enemy and he won't gain any more life. Even if he does gain life, it won't really matter because we still kill him. So we're gonna guard that. And murder it. These are really interesting enemies again, because like I said before, there's like, you only see fuzzies in this area. And in one more area, but like you only see regular fuzzies in this area, which is kind of funny because you just don't see them ever again. We're gonna get a sunstone, looks like. Yay, we got a stone! Oh my gosh. A fuzzy came on us. There's 4 of them. That could be a problem. But there's an item we have that can fix all this. Or we're gonna use multi-bot. I could have used a fire flower right there and just murder them all, but I want to save them for a different thing, so we're going to use a power block instead. We don't really need power blocks that much anymore because we don't really have any more Koopas to fight against. But power blocks are really useful just because of the fact they do 2 free damage. Fire flowers do more damage. Oh, a fire flower! Wow, that's kind of funny. Fire flowers do more damage, but the reason why we don't really like using fire flowers is because the next area we're gonna go to, fire flowers are really useful in, and also. Fire flowers, oh yeah, jump out the water to move faster, I believe. Fire flowers do 3 damage, but they only work on certain enemies, because some enemies are fireproof, so they take no damage from fire, or some enemies literally are fire, so they don't even, they get healed from the fire. So using fire on certain enemies is not a good idea. I'm gonna give the mushroom. Can we just murder him? Don't let him use that, even though he literally can just suck and like get his life back. But I guess they want to give him a mushroom. Why not? Multi-bot. Point. Point. We did it. Now Goombella can kill one of them, and we'll kill the other one. Can I guard this? It's the real question. Yeah, of course I can. Murder it. 2 got star points. I fight, by the way, in case you don't know, I fight every single enemy I see because of the fact that I want to get as many, I want to level up as fast as possible so I can get more FP. Because then we can use more skills. Murder you. How many enemies we have today? Oh, he has a new item. That, I can't remember what the name of that item is called. But what it does, I'm pretty sure basically it automatically does damage to one person. And then it heals you by the amount of damage it does. Kind of fitting considering how the fuzzy, the one that heals himself, is the one that has the item on them. Maybe he'll drop it, and then we can see exactly what it's called. I can't remember. Nope, he did not drop it. Sad days. But anyway, it's fine. We're gonna go over here, and hopefully, yep, we have the moonstone. We got a moonstone and a fuzzy. Duh. Four fuzzies to fight against today. Now, I'm just probably gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna use Fire Flower because I've done with this. Murder everything. Lit. Literally. 12 damage. Well, 12 star points. And 12 damage, actually. So we have no FP right now, but we do have an item, which hopefully will be really good, and more money. Let's see what item this is. Fire Flower. A mushroom. Understandable. And can take damage. Now the only problem right now is we have no FP. So if we get into another fight, we're gonna have literally no possible way to get our to use our special attacks. Was the reason why I want to upgrade my FP in general, so I can do more special attacks. Well, let's get out of here. We got the sunstones. What is this? Meteoric. Hey, spitters types. This is our place. And coming here is rude, rude, rude. Sorry, suckers. I want to warm welcome you. Too bad. No, I left on your head. It's time for a boss fight. You can't play this fight. Well, mini boss, technically. Let's attack. Oh, I have to be title. What is this thing? Ours. That's a gold fuzzy. Whoa, they're super rare. I'm serious. Wow. Max HP is 10, attack is 1, and defense is 0. So basically, they have the same exact stats as a regular fuzzy, so they have more HP. Instead of, however, doing a sucking attack, they actually just do damage to you. So I'm going to use Power Smash, do 4 damage. And look stylish while doing it. Me or if you chuck the turbo line, you look. I'm not through yet. Yet everyone get him. Excuse you. And now the fight actually gets difficult because we have this demon. The fuzzy horde, but the so because we got the super lucky badge on, he just missed. We guard that. Now you could just kill him, and if you kill him, you will automatically win the game. Well, win the battle. But because of the fact that I want XP, I am going to go after the fuzzy horde and kill them. Now I could be wrong. Look at the fuzzy horde. Look at all of them. What a mob scene. What a mob scene. This fuzz is a buzz. Max HP 20, attack is 1, defense is 0. Fuzzies come at you all at once. Attack in order. Says here not to freak out. Basically, they just attack you one at a time, and I believe they do 4 damage per hit. They do 4 damage. They all attack you, but as long as we just, you know, actually decide to live, or actually decide to what's it called? I can't use English. If we just block correctly, we won't take any damage. So I could use Sweet Treat and get my FP back, but I chose to just use this on Mario. I'm not getting mad at you. I use it on, to be completely honest, but get some more FP so we can actually use our skills. Yes, of course. Got that. Easy. 5 damage. So technically, we'll do 5 damage if we don't block it. Oh, I can't block. I'm bad. Now, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you have to kill the fuzzy horde in order to get your star points. And if you don't kill the fuzzy horde, then what ends up happening is you only will get star points for killing the gold fuzzy. But I could be wrong. I personally am just going to attack both of them because of the fact that I'll get star points for both. So now Mario can't block, got it. Okay, so it looks like the more damage you do to them, the less attacks they have. Kind of cool. So now I'm gonna go straight for the fuzzy horde so I can get the max amount of star points. But it looks like we did enough damage where they automatically run away, and now Goombella can murder them with a fire flower. Murder. And we get 20 star points for that. I'm gonna say SP. I guess I'll call it SP because it's shorter that way. So we basically are already more than half towards the level, which is kind of insane. Me or you got me. All this advantage in the background. Okay. Well, anyway, we got the Sun and Moon Stone, so now we can go back to Petalburg and go back to Hooktail Castle, or go back to the beginning of the game, well, chapter, and put those stones inside of those places that we saw earlier, and hopefully be able to get to Hooktail Castle. So I'll see you there. Oh, wait a minute. We got email from Professor Frankly. Sounds like you got email, Mario. Open mail. You should check it out. Press to open the email. The plus sign. You can also check your email under mailbox SP in the menu, blah, blah, blah. Basically, you're going to get emails periodically from different people, and some of them are important and some of them are not important. But you can check them whenever you want. It is not really that important to check this one in particular, but like I said before, some are important. I'll let y'all know whenever an important one comes in, and I'll tell y'all what it says. Most of the time, it's going to be something about Rogueport that comes in. I'm going to use some of my coins so I can get this back, and then we're going to fight every single enemy on this thing so I can level up again. But I'll see y'all back at Hooktail Castle, where hopefully we can... Oh, look, a bash. Hopefully he drops that. I'll see y'all back at Hooktail Castle, where hopefully we'll be able to, what's it called? Open the way there. But I'm going to see if I can get this badge real quick. We got the badge. Close call. Now we can combine that twice, and if we do, it has a higher chance of stacking, or the enemy has a higher chance of missing your attack. Nice. As you roll down on the bottom, it says wearing 2 or more these badges further increase the chance the enemy will miss. So yeah, you always can stack badges, just so y'all know. Okay, back at Petalburg, we get another email, which is not really an important email. Basically, what this email is saying is that Professor Frankly has referred us. Referred us to them, and basically we will be getting lots of different emails from Rogueport, which is what I was just talking about earlier, how basically most of the emails you get are literally just going to be from Rogueport, because different things will be happening that you'll be doing, like side quests and different things like that, or different important story related things that, even though the email itself isn't that important, it is still useful to be able to know what's happening around you. But anyway, let's continue going so we can hopefully put it into Hooktail. Excuse me. I remember that noise. It's Koops. It's Mario, right? Look. See, the thing is, I've been waiting here in the hope of getting to speak with you. What? See, I was wondering, would you please send me with you if I hooked up Blue? I'm begging you. Excuse you. Sorry about that. See, my dad, he went off the battle Hooktail a long time ago, but never came back. Aww. I miss him, of course. I miss him badly, but this isn't just about him. Well, no, that's not true. Revenge is part of it. Excuse you? Basically, he wants revenge for Hooktail killing his dad. You had to see it. So basically, he wants to go fight his dad, but he realizes he's not a very strong person, but he really thinks that because of Mario being a strong person, maybe Mario could help him. But I'm going to be Hooktail. I won't be able to see those things. I'll be strong like Dad. Also, you feel he'll get stronger if he with Hooktail. Mario's like, I understand. Nope, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Sure, come along. For real, no kidding. Yes, thank you so much. You won't regret this. Koops has joined your party. Koops abilities are primer. Or premiere, whatever it is. Press X to send Koops flying while inside his shell. Basically, I'm gonna explain this quickly because I don't feel like reading. Basically, you press X. This is how you press X with Goombella, which he'll basically show you different, or he'll tell you different things about the entire environment of the map, or different people. Like Goombella, if you have her out, well, I'm not sure actually. Goombella, if you have her next to somebody, you press X, she can tell you what that person is. With Koops, you press X and you can basically kick him forward. Or you can press X, hold X, and hold his shell in place, and it'll go backwards. And you can move around like this, and then go back and we'll hit the switch behind him. Really useful. When you kick Koops, he will also grab all items that he hits, and he will also start battles with enemies that he hits too. He also has Shell Toss, and he has Power Shell when he's in battle. Two really good moves, actually, for how we are in the game. Koops also is the only partner in the game. Well, I'll teach you that when we actually get into a battle. Let's get going. Koops. Oh, golly, hi. Koopy. Koopy. Did you overhear that? Part of it, Koops. I heard you say you were gonna pick up the tail. Like, you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. She'll eat you up. I know, Koopa, but I want it to be tougher for you. Stop it. Timid. I'm trying to cry, baby. I don't care about that. I just wanted to be with you, so don't go. Sorry, I already made up my mind. I'll be fine. After all, I'm trying with Mario, and... Fine, ignore me. Okay, she angry. Nice. Stubborn Koopa. I don't know why I just gave him a randomly deep voice right there, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, so basically, we don't care about women's feelings, and we continue with our adventure to get the Crystal Stars. Nah, I'm just kidding. But literally, that's basically what happened with Koops. He does not care. So we're gonna go use Koops. Another email. Basically, he's saying like you're gonna probably get more party members besides Goombella. You can press the L button to access a doodad called the partner ring. By doing this, we can basically switch between partners really easily. It's a new feature they added from the first game to this game because of the fact that they realized it's kind of annoying to have to pick your partner members. Instead, you use the ring and pick them easily. Also, up is for gear, left is for partner, right is for batted, and down is for journal. Really useful. Thank you, actually. So instead of pressing that button, we can press L. And we can do all this. As you can see. Left, right, down. Also, like I said before, Goombella is interesting. You actually can use her whatever you want. Goombella does not have to actually be out. You can use her to figure out where to go whenever you want. So that's really useful. But as you can see, we have Goombella now. And I'm going to switch her back to Koops so I can show y'all how it works. But anyway, it's time for a battle. We can use X to hit a Goomba. Point. And do damage. So Koops is really good in battle, actually. Koops actually is the only partner member in the entire game who has defense. He's the only partner in the entire game who gets one defense automatically. He's a Koopa. He also has 2 moves. Shell Toss. Basically, he does 2 damage to 1 target as long as you time it correctly. And then Shell, Power Shell, he does 2 damage to everyone on the ground as long as he hits them. Now, oops, it's really good because he has 1 defense automatically, which means that he takes 1 less damage for everything as long as you block. Well, not even as long as you block. He just takes 1 less damage for everything. But if you block, you take 2 less damage because, you know, defense. Koops has 1 flaw though. Well, he has 2 flaws. The first flaw of Koops is the fact that he only can hit enemies that are on the ground. He cannot hit enemies that are in the air. That's his first flaw. His second flaw is the fact he's a Koopa, which means that if an enemy jumps on him and you do not guard, he actually can fall down just like a normal Koopa can and be unable to move for that turn. Also, during this time, you cannot, I believe, switch him out either. So that's his other flaw. But other than that, he is literally a great party member and he's going to be really, really good for the future. And then we can go back inside this pipe, as you can see. Or we can just use our power to actually hit this guy. We missed. We suck. Well, you can't, even though Koops can't hit flying enemies, if you time it correctly, you can hit flying enemies in the overworld. So that's really good. Now, as you can see, Koops, again, cannot hit flying enemies. So which means that now I literally either have to do nothing with him, or I have to block with, or I have to switch to Goombella, which you can do that like this, if I want to. But the problem is, you can't, when you switch with Goombella, that does count towards your turn. So instead I will upheal, which gives me star points, or I can just guard. But I chose to upheal because I felt like it. We're going to guard with him. Take technically 2 less damage because of the fact that he has 1 defense. And we're good. And the reason why I showed off this battle was again to show off some more Koops. But more importantly, the fact that we leveled up. So now we're definitely going to level up our FP. Because FP is the most important thing to me when it comes to this run, in my opinion. So FP is the answer. What do we feel like doing today? I will choose FP, because FP is great. Yep. We have 15 FP now. Now we can use a bunch of special attacks whenever we want to. Great. And also the audience is full, at least for now it is. And now we're going to use Koopa's last ability, so that way we can go inside this pipe. And we're going to basically shoot Koopa. And then we get this badge. Happy Heart Badge. Has a chance to slowly restore Mario's HP upon each of his turns. It's actually a pretty decent badge. Basically, you basically will get free HP every single time that you have it up. I'm gonna put it on because the close combat badges are kind of useless to me because I don't care about them. But basically, as long as we have that badge on, we will just continuously gain HP randomly. Drive-by shell attack. Also, as you can see, he can also hit enemies that are spiked because he's in a shell, so he doesn't care. Point. Nice. As you see though, we only got 3 star points from that compared to the normal 4, I believe. And the reason that is the higher level you get, the less star points weaker enemies give you. Which makes sense, that way you can't just continuously, well you can, but that way you can't just continuously fight against weak enemies and expect to get like level 100, because the game wants to encourage you to fight against stronger enemies. So we're going to put the Sunstone here. The Sunstone is in place. And we're going to put the Moonstone here. The Moonstone is in place. And then a Wizard Tree. And 2 switches pop up. So basically what this is telling us, we have to read the ancient text on the pipe. Here beginneth the path to dread Hooktail Castle. Weaklings, retreateth. Ye who seeketh to perceive a power of 2 must hit it both switches simultaneously. Addendum. The challenge is easy peasy if you have skill of Petalburg Koopa. Yeah. Basically what that means is we have to use Koopa's power of holding down the X button and going back over here and hitting both at the same time. Pipe. Very simple. Yay, pipe. Now we can get a Hooktail Castle and hopefully get a Crystal Star easily. Keyword easily. To the castle. Okay, welcome to the outside of Hooktail Castle, where basically we can go up here, and we can also heal ourselves if we want to, or we can just go down here. and continue with the castle. Let's go. Hotel Castle. Oh man, Hotel Castle. The stories were all true. This place is terrifying. The bridge is out. Well, he can make it, but we can't make it. So we're gonna go underneath, and hopefully that'll make it. Let's get there. Jump. Going over here. Jump. Jump. Oh, look at badge. The HP plus badge. Increase my HP by 5. Very simple. That's buy coops, okay. That's actually a really good badge if you need to use it. Basically, it's like I said, it literally will increase your HP by 5. It does require 3 BP, so I can't put it on if I wanted to. But I can take out some stuff that I need to increase my HP, which I will, because multi-bounce is useless, kind of, and I'd rather have that. And I have the Happy Heart badge, just in case I need to gain my life back. But anyway, that was the first part of Chapter 1. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I know I haven't uploaded the series in like literally 5 months, but I wanted to upload the series again because I literally said I was going to finish it, and I am going to finish it. I regret not making these videos, but I've been kind of busy, as y'all know, and I'd rather post Dead by Daylight videos and post these videos because Dead by Daylight is my views anyway, and y'all care more about Dead by Daylight anyway. So that's the reason why I posted those videos more. But make sure you join the Discord server, and you want to talk about anything you want. Link will be in the description. Of course, any other series you want to see me play on my channel, I will definitely play them because I have another series I think about playing too. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, like I said before, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a nice day.